Happy Monday, eighth graders. I am so excited to hear y'all's voices and see your little faces. Some of you are coming in person this week. Some of you are still virtual, but that's okay. It's whatever works for you and whatever's comfortable. Make sure that you're doing your work though, because if you are not turning in, it is a 0 and that will not be changing. The 9 weeks will end on November the 6th, which is coming up very, very soon. So make sure and get all your stuff done. Today we are going to talk about, I'll go over that when I'll go over the objective. So this will be in Google Classroom. I haven't put it in there yet because I'm going to attach this video before I add it to the classroom, but make sure that you're going to work for the week of October 26th through October 30th. And by the way, this is Red Ribbon Week. So don't forget to dress up with the themes, even if you're at home. And then you can send pictures or whatever if you want to. That's cool. Um, so just make sure it's the right date. And then let me tell you what we're doing today. Our objectives and vocabulary. We really only have one objective that we're going to kind of go over today. In a, I guess, an indirect way. And then tomorrow we'll start putting in these things. But I feel like we need to review because we've been out of school for so long. We're needing to review regular plot. So we're going to be working on 8.7c, which is analyze the nonlinear plot development, such as flashback, foreshadowing, subplots, and parallel plot structure, and compare it to linear plot development. So what we are going to go over today is linear plot development, this last part, just because, like I said, we've been out of school for a little bit of time. And even if you know it, we probably need to review it before you can understand those nonlinear plot developments. So what they're talking about as far as linear and nonlinear, there is a plot diagram. Some people refer to it as a story mountain. I like to think of it as a roller coaster. But our linear plot development, those are actually on that plot line. So they are on that line that I'm going to show you. The nonlinear plot development, you won't see listed on that plot diagram. They're going to just be kind of things that go along with the story. They're embedded. So our academic vocabulary that we're going to focus on is the word fiction, plot, exposition, conflict, rising actions, climax, falling actions, and resolution. Hopefully those do sound at least familiar to you because you were taught those things last year in my class. So I know for a fact. And if I did not have you last year, then hopefully your teacher went over that as well. On our agenda today, the daily attendance check-in is linked here. If you have not done it yet, please do it now. I do take attendance using this. The campus, Reed Middle School, wants you to use this for attendance. And this is whether or not you attend class. So even if you're not attending class, but you're doing the lessons and stuff, go ahead and do the daily attendance check-in because that's what I look at. Also, it has that little question at the end, how are you feeling? And I do look over those to see if y'all are doing okay. The next thing we're going to do is snap and read, and it's also, let me add on here, and co-writer. These are tools that will help you when, well, gosh, with everything, whether you're in class, not in class. Some of you are doing STAR Test online, and these are the embedded supports that you will have for STAR Test. So we need to start using Snap and Read and Co-Writer so you be familiar with them. I'm going to review those academic vocabulary words, and I do have them defined for you. You're welcome. And then I'm going to show you a plot diagram. We're going to watch a video about plot and plot diagram. Then there's going to be a plot practice. Wow, that's a lot of plotting. And then there's a little exit ticket, but trust me, it's not anything difficult today. When I finish this video, it says, "Here's a video link." I will probably highlight video and link, and that's what I will hyperlink so that you can click on that hyperlink when I'm finished, and you will be able to access this video if needed. Um, and the accommodations provided are really kind of for me because I have to notate those things. So you can know them and then you can kind of see what they're called and see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. But that's kind of to make sure that I'm documenting it correctly. Okay, so the first thing we are going to look at today is Snap and Read and Co-Writer. Like I said, if you are testing online and if you are virtual, this will help you with like reading stuff like when you don't have somebody reading to you. And just like I can't read some things on the test, or if you are not able to attend a Zoom class, or let's say you have bad allergies like I do, and you don't always feel well, and you need to come back to it later when your little headache's gone. um, I wanted to show you this, and like I said, it is going to be usable on STAR Test if you are testing online. So here are some videos on how to download and how to use Snap and Read and Co-Writer both. You are going to use your Google account for the school to sign in, and that way it'll always update. Anytime you have to update your Google password, it will automatically redirect the password to your Snap and Read and Co-Writer. There are the videos available, but you're going to basically, this is pretty much sums it up. Like if you've used it before, you're going to go to Google and type in Snap and Read extension into the search bar. And then you're going to click Add Extension and then click on the little icon and sign in using your Google account. And now you should be able to use the extension to assist you with reading, and the co-writer part will assist you with writing. I already have it downloaded, so I think the videos are beneficial to you. So if you click where it says video, of course it's hyperlinked. We'll wait for it to open. It's going to open a Google Doc. I chose the Google Doc just because I thought that it was easier for you. I think it'll be easier for you to watch the videos rather than to read quick cards. So that's why I'm loading the Google Doc up. And the doc actually has all the videos downloaded on it. Okay, so for Snap and Read, here's how to download it if you haven't already. Here's how to sign in if you haven't already. The overview just kind of tells you how you're going to be using it. And then the same thing with Co-Writer down here. So you can use this on you and your teachers, actually, not only this class, but like all your classes. You will be able to use this if you have it downloaded on your computer. So for me, and like I said, I highly suggest you go watch the videos. But for me, my co-writer is up here somewhere. Let me find it. I think it's this one. That's co-writer. And then let's read, write. Is this it? No. Oh, I have so many things. Is this it? Nope. I don't know where it is. Maybe I need to go download it. Let me see if I can or if I need to. I know I have it somewhere. What is the puzzle piece one? Extensions. Why didn't I just click that? Come on, G. Because it might be right here somewhere. Oh, look, there it is. I knew I had it. So I do already have it downloaded. It looks like this little target. And I'm actually going to pin it up here so that I don't have to go find it again because that was cool. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click sign in because I have already signed in. You should be clicking sign in as well. You do not need to create an account. It will take you, remember this is after you've already downloaded, it will take you to the sign in page. I'm going to sign in with Google, and that is my work Google account that I have all my googly things in. I do have more than one Google account here. I have taken some Googly tests so that I could get certified to help you guys better. And then I have this travel agency one, and then this is a different one I set up for, I don't remember what. I need to make sure that I'm using my Duncanville ISD Google account. So I click that one. Does that mean I'm signed in already? So just to show you how you can use this, I think I'm signed in now. I'm gonna just pull up a random. I wasn't going to do this, but I think it would be good. I'll pull up like a new random a random a new random Newsella article, and I'll show you how this can work for you. Say your teacher, whomever your teacher is for whatever subject. Oh, oh, okay. It just wants me to sign in, but I think I can do it with that. Well, it's not going to hurt me to sign in. I really like how I talk to myself, like there's actually people here. You know what? I didn't switch it to my upstairs. Um, what am I thinking? Wi-Fi. I have an upstairs router and a downstairs router so that I could get better connection when we were at home before. So I'm upstairs currently, so I'm going to connect to that network. There we go. I'm going to sign in with my Google account. I think that's how I signed in before. I don't even remember. Well, let's try. I try to attach everything to Google. It just makes it so much easier. And then, you don't have to keep trying to remember what passwords are what. Okay. So when they decide to come up, I will find one and we will snap and we will read. It says there's 5 somethings there. I don't know what. What sounds interesting, I wonder. How about this one? From wider corn mazes to virtual haunted houses, Halloween looks different. I'm supposing that's due to COVID. We've had to make some changes with our Halloween celebrations this year. So if I click on this article, let's say that your teacher assigned this article to you, and either you need help with reading or you're a little sleepy and you don't much feel like reading. Well, actually, Newsella has a read aloud as well, and a lot of places or a lot of websites and companies are doing that now. If I put my cursor here, mhm, I believe. Okay, so my snap and read is turned on. Show outlines, remove distractions. So you can minimize distractions here. You can open the PDF from whatever it is. I have options here. I'm going to review them. Um, so I have the voice where it's pretty loud, which I can change. If I highlight text, it's going to be in black. I don't know if that would work because I think the text is in black. And the background color would be, oh, okay, the text color would be in black. The highlight color would be green, but you can change it. I'll change mine to pink because I like it. Hmm. What is templates? Oh, okay, look at this. It's like Star Test Online. You can pick from these if you prefer, or you can pick just your color. The speed, I have them kind of reading at middle speed. The pitch, just middle. Simplify words, I can turn that all the way up, maximum words, and that will simplify what you, I think you'll have that, what you're reading. Show the reading level, I kept that on. Screenshot reader auto speak, sure. Load PDFs and snap and read, I'm going to turn that on. Dictionary double click, I'm going to turn that on. It will translate into Spanish if you are in need of translation. Translate to voice, I guess it doesn't do that because there's not an option. And then the color overlay, if you want a color to overlay on top, you can choose. And then the reading line, kind of like a bookmarker, you can pick that. So I've set my settings, and you can do the same. And then I believe I can start over here telling it what I need it to do. So this obviously is your button that you would choose to have it read aloud to you. This one is to take a screenshot. This one is to simplify your vocabulary words to make your words a little bit easier to understand. This one is to translate it into Spanish. And this one is your color overlay. So I can do the color overlay like so. And that's like an easy way to kind of highlight things, I guess. And then this one is not available yet, but it's to add text. So if I put my cursor here, I think it'll work. I'll press the speak button and we'll see what happens. Nothing on my end. How about your end? There we go. It was just running slow. I'm so sorry. Thanks. And then to stop it, you just click it again. But I think I can actually highlight instead of going through all that if you don't want to. By the way, there's a way to annotate as well. I think I can do this and it would do it. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of how you use Snap and Read. And again, if you need like the translation into Spanish, I have that turned on. You do have to turn it on, but I could translate it into Spanish and it would read it to me. Hold on, let me. It just goes so slow whenever I um what am I doing? Record. Okay. So that's kind of how you use Snap and Read. And then we might actually go over co-writer maybe a different day, but you could probably figure it out. It's not difficult to use. I'm wondering if I click on where do I have something? I don't want to show that. I definitely don't want to show that. Nope. Nope. Maybe this. I don't know. Well, I don't want to mess with that because I just assigned it to seventh grade. What could I play with? I guess this. I don't know. So for co-writer, let me click here for co-writer. It's like the thought bubble. I need to turn it on. You can see now the toolbars are back up. It's from the same company, so same toolbars. Um, and then it has so when you're writing, when you're typing your stuff, it gives you suggestions for words. So let's say I misspell a word. Let me type something right here and misspell it. Um, oh, calm down. I don't need you to read that to me, but thank you. Let's say I say exercise. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I spelled it correctly. Okay, so that's incorrect, right? And how do I make it not? I guess I would do that to shut off the sound. So you can see exercise, and it is spelled incorrectly. I did that on purpose because I wanted to show you that it will actually give you um, different ways to spell. And then here is how you manage topics. This is if you want to actually say what you want to write, and it will type it for you. Let's try that. Exercising is good for you. Did I do it? Exercise. Oh, I have to allow. Okay, hold on. Exercising is good for you. I don't even know if that's gonna like just, there we go. See, so I said it, and then it will go and type it for me. So that would be something that could help you guys out as well. But that's kind of how you use Co-Writer and Snap and Read. Remember that you just have to have them turned on. And let me get rid of this because I do not want to keep it. Calm down. Okay. Um, so let me get out of that and go back to our slide presentation. But that is Snap and Read, and that is co-writer and these videos on how to use them. Okay, moving on. Academic vocabulary. Fiction is a story that's typically not true, but it could be true. Like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, those things can happen. It might be based on a true story, but it is not itself a true story. The plot is the storyline. The exposition is an introduction where the characters and setting are introduced. The conflict is the problem. It's going to be part of the rising actions. It's kind of where the exposition and rising actions meet. Part of the rising actions are events that lead up to the climax. It's going to go up. The climax is the most suspenseful part of the story, or the main character can make some kind of a change, or it could be referred to as the turning point. And it's actually on the plot diagram a point. Falling actions are the events after the climax. They go down, they're falling, and they wrap up loose ends. And then the resolution is a solution to the problem. You can remember because resolution has the word solution in it right here. I think I want to turn my co-writer off because it's going to keep trying to help me out, and I don't need it right now. Okay, so here is an example of a plot diagram. Remember I said that they used to call it, probably in elementary, like Story Mountain. I like to think of it as a roller coaster. So you have your exposition, and then this is where your conflict would be introduced. It's usually called an inciting force, but don't ask it on STAR test. Then you have your rising actions. Here is your climax, that turning point. It's an actual point. And I always think of it because this little X has like a little point there too. So climax goes here. Falling actions fall, right? That makes sense. And then your resolution is how the problem was solved. We're going to watch this short little video. It's not very long, and hopefully it will help better explain to help you better understand about plot diagrams. I might have to start it over. I don't know. Oh, I think it's okay. Okay, so hopefully that makes it more understandable. So we can actually practice here. I'd like to do a practice activity before I take any kind of grade on anything. So I did just a little Red Riding Hood story. So I'm going to actually highlight it and I'm going to have the snap and read to me. Let me make sure it's turned on. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have it read. Oh, she didn't even stop for that period. Okay. So, no, thank you. Thank you. Um, this I like how it said dot here, but that actually needed to go there as a period. I don't know why it was like that. And then let me, no, I don't want to space there. Ah, okay. And then there was something else I saw. He rushed in with his axe. And, oh, how did I read it backwards? I mean, I read it correctly and did it backwards. And chopped off the wolf's head. Everybody was happy. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Um, so that was how you can use Snap and Read and our story for our next activity. So on this one, it is an actual plot diagram. I have parts of that story that are already created for you, and I want you to click and drag into the right place. So this one says Little Red Riding Hood, who I'm going to start calling LRRH for Little Red Riding Hood. Lived in a college on the cottage, not a college, on the edge of a village. The wolf arrived at Grandma's and tried to attack her, but she ran and hid in the closet. LRRH arrived at Grandma's and noticed odd things about Grandma. LRRH was taking a basket to her grandma when she met a wolf. The wolf jumped toward Little Red Riding Hood. You can move these over. I didn't realize it was well, I didn't have that tool there. That's what it was. The wolf put on her grandma's clothes and pretended to be her. Everyone escaped and were very happy. Little Red Riding Hood answered some questions the wolf asked her. Little Red Riding Hood's dad heard her scream and killed the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood continued on her path, picking up flowers along the way. So there is only one exposition. There's 5 rising actions. There's 1 climax, 2 falling actions, and 1 resolution. If you look really closely, you can see that there's only 1 red, there's only 2 greens, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. I wonder if those could be clues. I wonder. So this goes in order of the story. So that's all I want you to do is put them in order of the story. The very first thing that happens is the exposition. And I had mentioned the exposition is where the characters and setting are introduced to us. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to drag it down here for exposition. Now, the next thing that happened is, let me read. Okay, she was taking her basket to her grandmother's when she met a wolf. This is going to be the problem, which is, remember, I said it was going to be at the corner of the resolution. I mean, at the corner of the exposition, which is the beginning and the rising actions. It was going to be that little inciting force, is what I called it. Move it over just a little bit. I think I can separate it out. Oh, function. Okay. So since this one's red, there's only 1 exposition. I mentioned there were 5 rising actions. This is one of them, so the other 5 must be orange. There's only 1 climax. It's going to be either blue or yellow because those are the only ones. And then your falling actions, there are only 2 falling actions. So it's going to be the one that only has 2 that are the same color. And then your resolution is either the yellow or the blue. So I just want you to go through there, click and drag, put it on. And then, yay, it's time for the exit ticket today. All I said was, how do you feel you understand? How well do you feel you understand the plot of a story? And how to label them on the plot diagram. You can respond with pictures if you like. So if you want to, you can just click here and you can type your response. Or if you prefer to add pictures, you don't even have to really go to insert. You can go here to insert image, click. I'm going to search the web. Remember we did this way back in, was it August or September? That's where I got Little Red Riding Hood's face. Where'd it go? Uh, okay, I'm going to highlight, get rid of that. What if I put okay emoji? So there's a okay, there's a thumbs up, all of the check mark. If I'm feeling pretty good about it, I can just pick one and click and drag it. Look at this one, that one's cute. So if this were my personal one and I was going to be submitting, I could click and drag this, and that kind of lets me know how you feel, how well you understand. Okay. Let me close out of that. And that's it for today. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. And I hope Snap and Read and Co-Writer are helping you out, or I hope they will help you out. I will see you guys later. Take care.